I've been talking about this for a very long time. It is the collective desire of people in my business to see Josh Allen do well. It's not simply that they are observing him or think he's good, or trying to look for predictions for reasons that just
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, we get this season started with an AFC East tilt right off the bat, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the Miami Dolphins. Just about time to rock as toe gets ready to meet leather. And we are underway from Miami. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line of the end zone, so this ball will come out to the 30 now. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Here we go. Check. Check, smash. Go.
Off the play fake. Long. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First and 10.
19 Lions.
2-yard line.
70 Lions. Go check. Go check.
Looking to throw. Long. Throw right side, caught by Winslow. And he'll get nothing out of that one. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll make it 2nd down.
Ready, ready. Buffalo 18. Come on, come on. Set. Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Hey, smash Bronco. Ready.
Off play action. Long. They will find Winslow on the left side, complete. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field. It took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth.
Cowboy 80, 79 Broncos.
Sure.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Ah, God damn it.
Down to the 10-yard line. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on fourth down to bring it. First and goal. A chance for their first points of the season here as it's first and goal.
Viking 18.
They'll run. Achane. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Now he'll tuck this and run. Touchdown, Dolphins! A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dolphins are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
I know some guys that love to start the year off with a deep shot downfield, trying to begin things with a home run ball. That might be the more exciting option, but I think that this was the smarter play.
Second down in a yard.
Here we go. Set. 65. 19 tight. 19 tight. Panther 11. Buffalo 18.
Back to throw. Simpson. And that is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
And he'll have a Jets first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Got it. Ready? Ready.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Come on. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Don't sweep. Nothing 19.
Looking to throw. Simpson. Quick slant here to Smith. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Here's the Jets punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone try to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways and try and find a way to win.
2nd and 3. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
That's taken on the 25. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Viking 18.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Ball want to give up the middle. They'll get forward for 3 down the 16-yard line. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Cockrell holds it in left side. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Cockrell, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Okay, ready?
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Check out.
A run straight ahead with H.M. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Bronco 80. Go.
Long, off play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
So offense moving a little too slow there, could not get set, and they get the penalty. Of course, that flag accepted, and it backs the ball up 5 yards.
Okay, break.
Not ideal there. That delay of game backs them up 5 yards, so now they need 7 yards on 3rd down.
Cougar 19.
Running right, here's H.M. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 47 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal.
Trap 60, trap 60. Here we go, stack. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Riggs. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Operating from the gun. Long. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. A great play there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready up.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession.
Ready.
After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, Your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
Come on. 70, Mustang 19. Dragon 60. Street. Rip, go street.
From the gun on third down. Simpson working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On the draw, it's Hall. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Operating from the gun, Simpson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball. But he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space. Couldn't uncover at the end of the route. And that one winds up incomplete.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. A quick throw complete into the flat out left. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
23-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. As they take over with exactly 1 minute to go here before intermission.
70 Rangers. 60 Maverick.
Long now. Throwing to start the drive. And that is caught. It's Winslow. Through the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. A great effort there. 76 yards. And the Dolphins will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Well, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's out just shy of the 40. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60. Hey, man. 19 tight. Ready.
Back to throw. Simpson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As as expected. He's gone to him several times in this game, but that's the first time one has slipped from his grasp. I bet he goes back to him, though. He's an excellent player.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And out of bounds right around the 20. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. They'll look to throw again. Here's a diving catch right side. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. They'll run with home. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. Now a timeout signal for him. They'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Let's go. Let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jets are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
Their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. Cup 19, Cup 19, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
They go play action here on first down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Check smash, check smash. Dragon 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Ready.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
A rough go there on third down, a loss of 4. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
19, 18. Ready, ready.
Here's Achane to start the drive. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 59 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On first down, back to Achane. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Cougar 19.
Now Achane on first and 10. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Ball right on the 50-yard line. Here's a second down and 4.
Warriors 70. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Come on, come on. Set. 60 by 6.
Up the middle, Achane. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Ready.
Looking to throw. Long. They set up the screen. Achane has it. And he's going to be touched down right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly.
Ready.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. He'll get this one complete to Winslow. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Back to throw again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And stacked a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Get it. Panther 6. Press roll 80. Ready.
Back to throw. Long. And that'll be incomplete. Down this close to the goal line. First down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal.
60 by 6. 60 by 70. Timberwolf. 18, Rodley.
Looking to throw. Long. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Jets are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
He may go. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Breece Hall with a milestone career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. And this ball will come out to the 35.
35-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Cup 19, Cup 19.
Back to throw now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And the Jets are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Here we go, here we go. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19, 18. 19. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Simpson. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. We are through three quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. From the 21, here's a 2nd and 8.
Come on. 19 tight. Not Panther 60. Panther 60. 60 Bobcat. 60 go.
Back to throw. Simpson. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Kenneth Grant gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. first down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Here we go.
And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial? And now a fumble. The ball's out. But I think if Dolphin was able to fall on it, yes, they'll keep possession here.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 32-yard line.
2nd and 5. Well, his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Throwing to start the drive. Simpson. And this is caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. So this looking more and more like it is going to be a successful kickoff to their campaign as they add on here.
And pardon me, you know NFL coaches are on the sideline thinking about all the little things that need correcting. But for the most part, they've got to be ecstatic with the way this season has started out.
Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
That's good. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Throw left side complete. That's Barton. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. He finds his man, complete. It's Barton. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So now the Dolphin offense will stay out there as they'll go for 2.
The Dolphins are lining up for a...
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
Dolphins 28.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Straight ahead is Hall. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
Let's go now. Panther 60, Panther 60. Panther 60, trap 60, trap 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Looking to throw. Simpson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, here's Hall. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And, oh, my goodness, here's a fifth interception. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. And you have to wonder, Charles, in a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
They'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Mustang 19, Cup 19, Cup 79 Bronco, Warriors 70. Steady.
Back to throw. Simpson. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Go.
A handoff for Hall. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Jets will call on a field goal unit here. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, I'm not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best of the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception's result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Trap 60, trap 60. Ready,
now a play fake here on first down. That's caught inside the 25. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning.
Ready? 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. We're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Street.
HN will score. Touchdown, Miami. Well, they move the ball down the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved, and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And, partner, I kept waiting for that running game to come into play, and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the two-point conversion, no good. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Jets have got it. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game. I have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
70 Lions. Ready?
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal.
Come on. Set.
Looking to throw. Simpson. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Chigakakwo. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jets tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Jets kick team out now to boot this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first three quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
18, Rattler, 18, Panther 11, Panther 11.
Back to throw. Long. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 40 yards. And the Dolphins are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Go.
They'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And that was picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football, so this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep. Those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand-new season, but this was a division game here in Week 1. And to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for the Jets, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against the Chicago Bears. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
This speech is my recital. I think it's very vital to rock around. That's right.
On time.
It's tricky. It's uptight. Here we go. It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. It's tricky. 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 It's tricky to rock around. To rock around. That's right. On time. It's tricky. Tricky. Tricky.
I met this little girlie. Her hair was kind of curly. Went to her house and out. I had to leave real early.
These girls are really. All they just say is, or spend some time and rock a rhyme. I said it's not that easy. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. How is it, Dave? It's tricky. It's tricky to rock around, that's right, on time it's tricky. Tricky.
In New York, the people talking try to make us rhyme. They really hawk, but we just walk because we have no time.
And in the city, it's a pity, cause we just can't hide. Tinted windows don't mean nothing, they know who's inside. 7070 Collins. We in Miami and we ballin'. She let dollar pull up, bitch, we mobbin'. Every time I'm in the city, we be locked in. Ay, locked in. Ball Harbor, take you shopping. Nikki Beach, we in the water. Free out, make it hotter. 2 a.m., we ended up at Live. 3 a.m., we like Pope. 4 a.m. and I know which girls I'm taking home. Ooh, yeah. It's 2 a.m., let's got me loose. From what you say, I'm you. Then it won't get me through. I ain't got a bag, but I want you. Send me your location. Send me your location. I need to know your location. Send me your location.
Where you at? Where you been? Taking pictures on the trip with your friends. Bad all, we don't count it, just spend. Make our own, we don't follow the trends. 100 on our own expense. Only live once, so we so. Let's take. Don't miss. Pour 'em all out, then reload it. More drinks, more sips. More time getting spent on text. More things that I gotta confess. Let's be honest for once and own it. Lose ourselves and live in the moment. When they doubt, we just show them. Private plane, we just floating.